Good morning. It's about, I think it's about 7:45 a.m. in the morning here, and I just got back from McDonald's a little while ago. I was up at 6, and it's a little foggy this morning, cloudy, but it's getting brighter, and that's not good news. It feels like I'm down in Florida. I hate this hot and humid weather. I hate it. But anyways, um, I wanted to have Don come here, but we figured with all this Corona crap going on and everything else, and Don wanted to have coffee, and we can't actually socialize in the house, and so forth because we don't want to take any chances. So it's harder for me. I have to lug that scope out and put it into the car. That's going to be the hardest thing, so I'm going to haul it out of the shop now and lug it down to the car and put it in there. I checked my email. Everything's still a go. I did not get any messages on my phone as of now, so I think we're okay for 1:30 instead of 2:30 at McDonald's. So I guess it's time to do it. This is the worst part, is getting that Tektronix scope out. I don't know if you can see in here or not. Stuff is just jammed up under here. Oh boy, and more stuff under there than I thought I had. Oh. Yeah, it's a Tektronix RM564 storage oscilloscope. I would say it probably weighs about 50 pounds. I'll close the door. I got my dehumidifier running in there. I'm getting about a half a container every day out of that. All right, let's haul it out of here. I'll get the show and tote next. That'll be all right. The monitor is going to have to go in the back of the car. I could probably get it in here.
Okay, I'm bringing the monitor in. It's an HP 2310. That's the model number of the monitor, the computer monitor.
Car is loaded. All kinds of stuff. There's a special cord that comes with that monitor too. It's not the regular VGA, although it does use a regular VGA, but it has a special cord that looks almost like it. No idea what it is. Alright, now we're going to go get the monitor out of the back of the big van.
Don says he'll take this too. What a relief.
Texas Instrument monitor, not a television, with the composite video in and audio in jack on the back. I'll put that in the car. Well, you can see the insulation right to the wall there. So we got that whole corner cleaned out, but I also got a pile of junk on top of the bench that I had to pull out, which was sitting on top of all that stuff that's in there. But now I got the room for the tubes. I am not sure whether Don wants to be on video at McDonald's or not, so we'll see. I'll bring the camera with me and let him unload the car, hopefully. And that's it. So everything's in there. The computer monitor, the Toten Show, the Tektronix scope, and the Texas Instrument color CRT monitor. So now that's out of the big van, and that'll help a lot. So I got that whole corner in the shop cleaned out pretty good, and I'll be able to get some small boxes and put the tubes in. From what my viewer has, the one that's sending me the tubes, said that the box, I think he said, is 16 by 16 by 14. So that whole box should fit right underneath there. I'm not going to open that. I might open it a little bit, but I'm not going to go through all those tubes because it's crowded in that shop. I will do that. He wants to have me make an unboxing video on that. But we'll see. I'm not sure. But anyways, we'll cross one bridge at a time. That viewer that's sending me the tubes mailed them out yesterday. I mailed his package out with his tubes yesterday as well. So we should be getting them in probably next week. I think he's in Maryland, so we'll see what happens. So there won't be a unboxing of those vacuum tubes for a while. But anyways, I've talked long enough. Hopefully we can get some video. It all depends on how many people are in the parking lot. And it also depends if I can get a shaded place to park at McDonald's. There usually is in the afternoon. But sometimes you get a lot of vehicles parked in them shaded areas, and then I'm forced to park in a hot, sunny place. In which case, we're going to just unload and get out of there. So we'll see what happens. Stay tuned. Here's Don.
Yeah, hey, Bill.
He's coming to get the stuff.
Yep.
And he's a junk collector like myself.
Let's take a look at the stuff he's got in the back of his car here.
God, don't even go there, Bill.
Electrical panel too, isn't it? It looks like a transfer.
It's a transfer panel for your generator, yeah.
Oh yeah, wow.
Yeah, that was given to me also. I'm gonna put this over top here so it doesn't hurt it any.
Yeah, that's it.
Good.
Yeah, let's take a look at your stuff back here. Maybe my viewers might like to look at it. Well, this is like a yard sale on wheels, isn't it?
Yep, it is.
Jeez.
I know. I got to clean it out because I'm losing gas mileage right now. So.
Oh, I imagine so. Yeah. Well, you got a load of stuff here.
Yep, there it is. There's your monitor, Bill.
Yeah. And the rest of the stuff we already put into the car.
Yeah, we dumped the rest of it in the van. Yeah.
Yeah. There's the tote and show and the scope and stuff. So
cleaned out your shed.
Yeah, well, a small portion of the stuff.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it looks good.
Now you're gonna go and fill up your place now, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with my brother's now and fix his air conditioning unit there. He's sweating like crazy. So BC 348, the one
okay.
Finishing up.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
BC 348.
BC 348, and go right on Google it, and you can get all the information on it. You know.
Receiver, isn't it?
Yes, it's a regular Navy receiver. Army, you know, something like that. And let's see, I had some pictures of the machine there somewhere here. Plus I'm in the teletype. I got teletype machines. More scopes I've been repairing.
Oh, you repair scopes?
The Tektronix, you know.
Oh yeah, geez, I wished I had met up with you when I had that huge monster Tektronix scope there.
Oh yeah, well that's what I got, a couple big ones there.
Yeah, I couldn't do nothing with it.
I just got finished working on a 535 and a 547.
I've had a 535.
Yeah.
I've had two of them back when I had my attic shop.
Yeah, huh?
Gave them both away.
This is my second one I'm working on now.
The high voltage caps usually have to be replaced now.
Yeah. This is the kind of machines that I'm working on, Bill. What it does, it takes paper and it sorts it, groups it, and then folds it.
Yep.
Okay. And then right here is the electrical panels or stuff. I build these panels here, these electrical panels.
Okay.
This is all. It's got a CPU system, a computer system, and the inputs and outputs all go into this, all throughout the system. Okay?
Yep. Yep.
So yeah, that's how that works. So that's basically the kind of work that I do.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, well, once again, my viewers get to meet you.
Yeah.
And we want to thank you very much for taking this stuff off my hands, and it's very interesting of the goodies you got here too.
Yeah, we'll have to get together.
And you know me, if I had a bigger place, I would probably have more stuff and probably be crowded out of my work area anyway. So the more space you got, the more stuff you collect.
Well, that's the problem I got. Now I got to sort it all out again.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's good meeting you.
Right,
once again, you take care.
Thanks
and thanks again.
Yep.
Okay, well, that was a nice little visit. He was going to get rid of this stuff, and he says, I want you to take it off my hands. So this is some sort of a capacitor checker. And there's the literature on it. Here is a scope that I've got something like this. Almost like this. It don't have the batteries in it. Somebody had taken a battery power cord out of it and add external battery to it. This is a Fluke digital multimeter. He just gave me this stuff. He says, you don't need it. I didn't even ask for it. He just, so I think I did real good. And this is a working frequency counter here. So it was very nice of him to give me this stuff.
All right, let's check out the goodies I got from Don here. This is an 8030A Fluke. Doesn't come on because he just gave this stuff to me, that little box of stuff I showed you in the back of the car. I didn't ask for any of this. He just says, here, I got a box of stuff for you. So it takes a rechargeable battery. So we can check that out at another time and see what's involved and see if we can power it up. He told me this is a capacitor checker. I don't know if it's complete or not. Might be a pilot light here or something. Yeah, the cord's been taken off of it. Power transistor here. It's probably a homemade one. It's interesting. These are things that he did not need. No, these are future projects I'll be working on, so we'll see what happens with this one. This is a NLS Nonlinear Systems MS-15. This is similar to the one that I've got. He says it works. Somebody had taken the jack out, the charging jack, which goes in here. The one I've got is similar to this. And he says it works in 6 volts DC only, because that's what it takes, 6 volt rechargeable. On mine I put a 6 volt gel cell in it when I got it. I had mine when I had my shop in the attic. So again, this will be a future video on checking this out. This is an Electrotech, Lectrotech FC50 red LED display. He says it did work. He had it on his bench, but he's got a better one, so he had no use for it. I've got several frequency counters. I don't know what this will go up to, but I can run checks on that. Again, that would be a future video. And I don't know what those connectors are in the back over here, but anyways. Okay, curiosity got the best of me, so I figured I'd try it out. I thought my battery was weak, 6 volt. This runs on 6 volts, so I got my clip leads on here, and I've got my power supply with a little over 6 volts going in this, probably about 6.2 to be exact. There's normally a rechargeable battery that goes in here. Like on my scope, I put in a gel cell, 6 volt, years ago. It's probably not any good now. It doesn't hold a charge. I cleaned these controls, but what happens is I turn this on. I did have a display, but the light goes out. See, it's out now. You turn it off, turn it back on, and then the light goes out. Now, if you look at the amp meter, there's just a little bit of current draw for the battery being charged. I'll put the scope on now. Alright, see, it goes up to almost 1 amps. Almost 1 amp, but you watch, see, it drops right down. I did not turn it off. So, needless to say, all these things need service, but I have no idea why it's going into shutdown. It's probably some of these complicated circuits in here, which at solid state I'm no good at. It could be anything. I know there's a tantalum here and a tantalum here, but it's too small for me to work on. So this item may not be serviceable by me. Let me show you the scope that I've got. This is the one I got from Don, is an MS-15. This one is an MS-215. I got a mind like a sieve. I just looked that number up not even 15 seconds ago. Alright, so this is a dual channel scope, the one I've got.
So I don't need two of these scopes. So this scope works good. Helps if I turn power switch is over here. Power switch on this one is over here. Power switch on this is over here. See, okay. All right, so that works. But I have to keep cleaning the controls because it picks up noise with nothing in it. So I think this goes up to 24 megacycles. I'm not sure what the MS-15 is, but this is going into shutdown. I don't know why it's going into shutdown. Alright, so see, it'll stay on for a little bit and then the light will go out. Yep, just went out. This would be something Mr. Carlson would have no problem getting going. I know that for sure. He's a genius. But I have no idea. This is way too small for me. I had my scope apart years ago to clean the controls here and put in a gel cell battery. That kind of work I can do with no problem. So this scope here, I don't know whether Don did the work. There goes my battery. It's going to fall over on me. But this was added. The battery normally would go in here. So this was added and wires were brought out the back. On my scope, the charger input is right here. Okay? On this one, they got the wires going through, but it looks to me like the jack is still here. They just added a couple of wires here. So normally the battery would go here. There's supposed to be a little tiny fuse in here too somewhere. At least mine has it. So the battery would go right in here so that it can be self-contained. But I just figured I'd make this video to add to the rest of the video. So I don't know why it's going into shutdown. I really don't know. That takes somebody with a lot of knowledge, an expert at transistor and special circuits and everything. I have no idea why it's going into shutdown. Even if I had the service manual on this, I wouldn't know what to do anyways. So that's the video for this. I figured I'd stick that on the end of these rest of these videos, and I'll be making videos probably on this next. Most likely, at least give it a check out, open it up and find out if I can get this to go. Obviously there's no charger with it, but we'll see if we can get it going somehow on the next video whenever I get a chance to do that.